Do you want to start vlogging but don't know which camera to buy? I think I have a solution for you. See, in my 13 years as a filmmaker, I've used everything from cell phones to GoPros to $30,000 cinema cameras, and today I'm revealing the only 3 cameras worth considering for vlogging. Say hello to my wife. She's my model for the day. She's a content creator as well. We went out on a date and I was like, you know what? Why don't we use this opportunity to showcase what these cameras can do, when you're vlogging and stuff. I don't like to make things complicated. See, if you're just getting started and you don't know anything about vlogging yet, I would really strictly advise you to not even worry about looking for a camera to pick up from and stuff, right? Because, in my years of experience coaching people on, vlogging and content creation, I found out that, a lot of people just focus on purchasing equipment, right? And what happens is you end up buying a lot of equipment because buying those equipments make you feel like you're taking action. But at the end of the day, the equipment doesn't really get the job done, right? So if you're looking to start vlogging today, the very first equipment I'm going to recommend to you is your cell phone. Why? Because your phone is already in your pocket, right? It's already in your pocket. It shoots 4K. I mean, it's free as well, right? Because you don't want to start spending thousands of dollars purchasing equipment when you don't even know what kind of content you're going to be creating, right? You don't even know if you're going to be consistent. You don't know if you're going to suck at it. You have to figure out a lot of other things before the equipment come in place, right? I mean, all you have to do is pick it out of your pocket and start recording. As long as you have a recent camera that was, that came out at least 2-3 years ago, you're good to go with your phone, right? If you're just starting, your cell phone has auto settings, right? So all you have to do is press record and, the camera algorithm does all the settings for you and you don't have to worry about anything like that. If you don't want to spend money at all, don't even worry about a microphone. Just come close to the camera and talk to the camera. And I have an iPhone 14 and the audio is pretty good as long as you're close to the camera. It works really well. So one major con from using your phone, your memory space is going to be full in no time. Because if you look at it, you're recording like an hour-long video, while you're vlogging and stuff. Man, you ain't got no space for that. So definitely one of the cons to using your phone is your memory is going to be full like a lot, right? I used to always transfer. So it got annoying, but if you're just starting out, it should not be annoying. The second thing is you are going to be distracted a lot using your phone. I mean, imagine you're trying to record and a notification pops up and you tap on the notification. 30 minutes later, you're literally just dived in and you forgot you were about to record and stuff. So, having a separate camera helps because you won't be distracted. And now when you're ready to upgrade and you're consistent with, vlogging and your content creation, let's talk about what is next for you to buy. The next equipment that you need to buy is none other than the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I cannot talk enough about this tiny camera, but the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 was released, I believe it was released November of 2023, and that changed the content game by storm. I mean, anywhere you go now, all the content creators are like this with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And really, I'm not even sizing it up or anything, but it is that good. That's one equipment I would encourage anybody to, drop their money on, but only when you have gotten good and into creating content and you're consistent. If you're not consistent yet, don't purchase any equipment. That's always my belief, right? So now I want to give you guys the benefit or the advantages of this DJI Osmo Pocket 3 for vlogging. So first, the camera is on easy mode, which means that everything is done for you. The settings is on automatic. All you have to do is just turn it on and start using it, and it really works. It's crazy for me to explain, but it's really that easy, and it allows you to just focus on the content and still be able to have 4K high quality video, right? As long as your lighting is good, man. If you understand lighting and you use this camera, you're good to go. People cannot even tell that you're using a $500-600 camera, right? They're gonna think you're using a $4,000 camera. And I've shot a lot of really good footage from this, and people always ask me, what camera did you use? And when I say the Osmo, they're like, what? You use Osmo? Yeah. The next thing that I really like about the Osmo Pocket 3 and what I think is perfect for vlogging is because of the AI feature. So there are lots of AI features that makes life easier for you, especially if you're a solo creator. So for example, for me, I create a lot of content by myself. I want to move around. I want the camera to be like moving and stuff. With the Osmo Pocket 3, there's actually AI features that's going to track you. The tracking can go up to about 270 degrees. So literally from like right here, the camera will just track you all around, and it's really dope. It has a built-in gimbal. Like, I cannot stress the importance of having a gimbal where all your footage is going to be smooth. And because it's built in, you never have to worry about trying to set it up every single time. No, all you got to do is turn it on and it's already stabilized. Everything is good to go. I also like the way it's designed to the fact that you can shoot horizontal or you can shoot vertical. So if you're looking to just create Instagram video or TikTok video, you can just flip the camera to vertical mode and it will just, shoot vertical videos for you. The only thing is when you shoot vertical, it's going to shoot in 3K, which not really big difference, honestly. Now, if you're a professional and you want to like dive into the more cinematic settings and then this good stuff, you can shoot D-Log as well, right? So when I shoot on my Osmo Pocket 3, I usually shoot in D-Log, and also you can change the ISO and the shutter speed, and you can control the settings manually if you want, so that you can get more cinematic feel as well. We've talked about using your cell phone as a beginner, and then we have the Osmo Pocket 3 for intermediate, right? When you know what you're doing and you get into it. But now when you're a pro, or if you're a professional already and you want to start vlogging and you're not willing to let go of that cinematic feel, that cinematic content that you're used to creating, Sony's ZV-E1. The ZV-E1 is really good. My wife has it, so that's why we're going to be using it today, because that's what I have to show you as an example. The reason why I like the ZV-E1, I remember when my wife was looking to get into content creation, and when she has like passed all the stages and now she wants a professional camera, the camera that I recommended to her at that time, which was about a year ago or so, was the ZV-E1, because it's very easy to use. It shoots 4K. You can also take pictures, really nice pictures with it. You can also do videos with it. You can flip the screen, right? You can flip it around. It shoots vertical and horizontal automatically. I've used this camera a couple of times, and one of the professional features that I actually like on it is that I can shoot in log, right? So like I've shot in S-Log on this camera, and also with this camera it's interchangeable lenses, right? So that way, you can use any professional Sony lens that you want to use. I've used the camera a couple of times and I've used it with my lenses. Having the option to change your lenses, it's a big game changer, right? Because you can be a lot more cinematic, you can get more dope video. So definitely I feel like that's when you get to that professional level, that's when you want to start upgrading to a professional camera. The only lens I would recommend for you to start with, I recommend having something around the 16 to 35. It's it gives you that wide angle and also some form of close-up range, all in one lens. Now, when it comes to the cons of this camera, there's a learning curve. I remember when she first bought the ZV-E1 and she's used to, using a phone and the Osmo where, most of the things were automatic, and then she tried shooting from it and she's like, oh, Wale, it doesn't look good, everything looks bad. And now she had to learn the camera settings. She had to learn what ISO was, shutter speed, f-stop, how to maneuver the camera, the lighting, because a professional camera is going to require you to, upgrade your camera skills and all that stuff, right? So there's a learning curve involved, and it's going to take some time. It might take you like 3 weeks to a month to get a hang of it. But when you do get a hang of it, oh man, you will not want to go back. Also, you're going to need more accessories for it to work, right? Aside from you just having a tripod and a light, if I want this to be a smooth footage, you're going to need a gimbal. It's just more stress. It's more work. It can be discouraging sometimes when you want to create content and you're like, oh man, I got to use this camera. I have to do these settings. I have to set this. I have to do this. I just want to make the content. I just want to focus on the content. So what I will always recommend to you is that it's not about the camera. It's not about the equipment. Lighting is important, but it's not always about the lighting and all this stuff in the beginning, right? When you're just starting, I would say focus more on the context. Focus more on what you're talking about. Focus more on the value. Focus more on what you're delivering. Focus more on having a structure in your video and all that good stuff before you start worrying about the equipment. The more equipment you have, the more headaches you're going to have. I promise you. I will always say start with your phone. It's in your pocket. You already know how to use it. It's very easy. And then you can always upgrade as you get consistent. Alright y'all, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And if you want me to create more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comments. Your feedback is highly appreciated, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's go.